During a Zoom meeting, my boss muted me and said he doesn't know yet. I had been working remotely for 3 years when it happened. Senior marketing manager at a tech company, always got excellent reviews, never missed a deadline. My boss Derek and I had what I thought was a solid professional relationship. That Tuesday started like any other. Weekly team meeting at 10 a.m., 12 of us on the call discussing Q4 campaigns and budget allocation. I was presenting a new client pitch I'd spent weeks developing when my audio suddenly cut out mid-sentence. I checked my settings. Everything looked normal on my end. I unmuted myself and said, "Can everyone hear me?" No response. They were all still talking like I hadn't said anything. Then I heard Derek's voice clearly. He doesn't know yet. My stomach dropped. I looked at my screen. My microphone showed muted, but I hadn't touched it. Someone else had muted me from their end, something only the meeting host could do. Sarah from accounting said, "Are you sure this is the right time?" Derek replied, "We're announcing it Friday. Might as well discuss it now while he can't hear us." I sat there frozen, watching my colleagues talk about me like I wasn't there. My camera was still on. I could see myself in the tiny box, looking completely normal, nodding along like I was following the conversation. Jennifer from sales spoke up. "I just think it's cold. He's been here longer than most of us." Derek sighed. "It's a business decision. His position is being eliminated. We're restructuring the entire marketing department." The room started spinning. Position eliminated. Restructuring. I'd heard those words before. Watched other people get laid off. Never thought it would be me. Marcus from IT said, "What about his campaign? The one he just presented?" Derek laughed. Actually laughed. "That's going to Rachel. She'll take over all his accounts when he's gone." Rachel, the new hire who'd started 6 months ago, 24 years old, fresh out of grad school, constantly asking me questions about my projects. I'd mentored her, taught her everything I knew, and now she was getting my job. I should have left the call, should have turned off my camera and walked away, but I couldn't move. I just sat there watching them divide up my work like they were splitting a check at dinner. Derek continued. "HR wants to do it Friday afternoon. Give him the severance package, 2 weeks pay, clean out his desk remotely since we're all working from home anyway." Sarah asked, "Does he have any idea?" Derek shook his head. "None. He thinks he's getting promoted. Sent me an email last week about the senior director position. Poor guy actually thought he was in the running. I had sent that email, spent hours crafting it, outlining my accomplishments, explaining why I deserved the promotion. Derek had responded with, 'Great initiative. Let's discuss this soon.' I thought he was being supportive." Jennifer said quietly, "This feels wrong. He has a family." Derek's voice went cold. "We all have families. That's not my problem. The company needs to cut costs and his salary is the biggest line item in marketing. My wife was 7 months pregnant with our second child. We'd just put an offer on a bigger house because I told her the promotion was practically guaranteed. I'd promised her we could afford it." The meeting continued. They discussed my replacement, my projects, my clients, all while my muted face smiled back at them from their screens. Derek wrapped up after 20 minutes, and suddenly, I heard a click. "Okay, you're back," Derek said cheerfully. "Sorry about that technical glitch. Where were we?" I stared at him through the camera, his friendly expression, his casual tone, like he hadn't just been planning my execution. "Actually, Derek, I need to drop off this call. Something urgent just came up." His face flickered with concern. "Everything okay?" I smiled. "Everything's fine. Just need to make a quick call." I left the meeting and immediately started recording everything I remembered. Every word, every name, every detail. Then I called a lawyer. Turns out, recording